Welcome to another exciting episode from Marvelous Videos. I'm your host, Tia Ayer. Groundhog Origins, the boys' version of Wolverine, is a brutally hilarious parody of a legendary character. The Boy Presents Diabolical is undeniably entertaining to watch. The series is an animated anthology and serves intricate storylines in connection to TV shows. In one such episode, we witnessed a character very similar to that of Marvel's Wolverine, named Groundhog.
Groundhog! Oh, fuck. You used to be a hero, and you used to be a friend.
Created by Garth Ennis, Groundhog made its first comic book appearance in The Boys issue 24. We Gotta Go Now Part 2. He later appeared in 4 more issues and in the aforementioned anthology series, Season 1, Episode 6, Nubian vs. Nubian.
A little more money. But I can't let you do this. Then stop now.
The episode expands on minor details of events from the TV shows Season 1 and Season 2. The character wears a costume resembling Wolverine's yellow and black suit from the comics, with pointy ears, and shares Wolverine's feral nature.
Man, you want a soda or something? Not like this can look bad to anyone. I'm not a pedo, by the way. I don't even have...
He is one of the main characters of the superhero team G-Men, which is a ripoff of Marvel's X-Men. So, without further delay, let's dive right into today's video, where we will discuss this Wolverine-like character from The Boys' Groundhog. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Right fucking now, Groundhog.
You know what? I'm sick of your bullshit, Nubians. Fight me!
Who is Groundhog? Groundhog, as the show calls him, is a soup from the comics and the recent TV series The Boys. Although he is yet to appear in the TV show, there is a promising animated episode that showcases him. In the comics, Groundhog is a minor antagonist and a member of the G-Men. Groundhog possesses enormous strength but also suffers from anger issues and a cannibalistic nature owing to side effects of Compound V. Just like the other G-Men members, it can be assumed that Groundhog was also kidnapped as a child by John Godolkin, a pedophile and abusive parody of X-Men Charles Xavier's and Doom Patrol Niles Caulder, and given Compound V. Godolkin trained him and the other kidnapped kids in a secret training center in upstate New York and sexually molested them to reinforce his idea that all human inhibitions and taboos were fair. When these children gained control over their superpowers, Godolkin formed small teams of superheroes and called them G-teams. Such a team was G-Men and was led by Groundhog. Godolkin later sent a business proposal to the president of operations in the Superhuman Development Division of Vought American to accept his G-teams that would be branded as outcasts of normal society. His plans outlined that these teams would cater to a less lofty notion of heroes from the street. The G-teams soon become a source of great profit for Vought. However, the smooth days come to a halt as Godkin's sexually abusive nature becomes a concern for Vought. The mega corporation decides to take Godkin down, following which Groundhog assembles all the G-teams such as G-Force, G-Wiz, G-Men, and the G-Style to stand against Vought. Despite having all the members, Vought overwhelms them with fire bullets and bombs, killing each and every member, including Groundhog.
What happened to your VS5?
I have anger issues. Listen, kid, what are you doing here?
Groundhog has already made an appearance in an animated avatar. Groundhog, as mentioned, has appeared in the recent animated anthology The Boys Presents Diabolical. The character's design is very much relatable to the comics, and all thanks to writer Aisha Tyler, along with the animators. The traits of X-Men's Wolverine are also well depicted in the character. The episode begins with Groundhog breaking into a bank and stealing money.
Kick rocks. I put my life on the line over and over again. And what did I get?
He is soon stopped by the Nubian prince, but manages to take him down after exchanging a few blows. When he is about to finish him, Nubia arrives and electrocutes Groundhog. The two win the battle against Groundhog and kiss each other, which is how the Nubians fall in love. However, the true story is that Vought had forced Groundhog to rob the bank, so that they could introduce Nubia alongside Nubian Prince to the world.
Kid, truth is, we work together. All that good guy, bad guy stuff is just...
The Nubians fall in love and get married, but the equation between them is completely different after 8 years. They had a kid named Maya, but the two now hate each other. Their romance and love for each other have faded away, and they are in the process of seeking a divorce. Little Maya is depressed at her parents' separation and watches their fight against Groundhog, after which they had fallen in love. She watches the fight repeatedly and infers that her parents are happy when they fight together.
Sorry about that, kid. I'm not really good at doorknobs. Will your parents send you?
No.
In hopes of rekindling their love, Maya goes to Groundhog. Groundhog's luck in his superhero career has not been good, and he is shown to be living a miserable and lonely life. His hammer hands make it difficult for him to do basic daily chores, including eating. Maya requests Groundhog to fight and blackmails him to tell everyone that he is a pedophile. Groundhog denies it but finally surrenders to the child's hopes of getting her parents back. Groundhog fights the two Nubians and gets beaten up to a pulp with his blood scattered everywhere. The couple gets their feelings rekindled but only for a short while, as the next day they fight again. However, this time, Maya insists on them parting their ways.
Together? Ooh, I thought you'd never ask.
Bring it!
What makes Groundhog so remarkable? Groundhog possesses superhuman strength and superhuman durability due to Compound V. He sustained blows from the Nubians and even took down Nubian Prince with one fatal blow. Despite having a tragic end, Groundhog's strength cannot be underestimated, especially after his fight in the animated series. Groundhog has two hammers instead of hands, which he uses skillfully for fighting his opponents or even tossing heavy objects. These hammers are his lethal weapons, which can smash anyone's head with one hit. His feral characteristics and tragic backstory resemble those of Wolverine, but he is not as strong as him, and Groundhog's superhuman durability is limited. The animated series shows Groundhog suffering from a broken rib and nose. Compared to Wolverine's claw, his hammers weigh more towards being a problem as he cannot grab or hold anything. Groundhog is short-tempered, and that often leads to making wrong decisions.
Ain't gonna hurt you. Just making a long overdue withdrawal. But get out of the fucking way.
Conclusion. The Boys comics have showcased how Vought Enterprises have ruined the lives of many directly or indirectly, and one such case was Groundhog. Vought may not have done it directly, but their Compound V and two-faced nature lured crooks and pedophiles like John Goddican to transcend their evil might on kids. But kidnapped as a kid, Groundhog was introduced to Compound V, followed by training and molestation by Goddican. The Boys let these dark events exit in normalcy, for which Groundhog can easily be said to have a worse childhood than Logan of the X-Men. Groundhog is a parody of Marvel's Wolverine, but is undoubtedly weaker than him. Despite having a rash nature and a serious anger issue, Groundhog is soft and has empathy. This too matches with Logan. The comics reveal how Groundhog dies after standing against Vought, but in the animated series, his death is not revealed, which leaves the hope for us to see him on the big screen again. His reference is even provided in the TV show, and fans highly anticipated his appearance. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.